The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Rodgers now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Bears nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Again, Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the defensive side, tackle by John Randall. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Interception.
But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here, I would imagine? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears is in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 12. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. John Randall dropping the hammer.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And the Seahawks
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he goes in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Eddie George.
From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the extra
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. Oh, for the 3rd time,
if
Jackson going to be intercepted.
Do this too.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football